Hey, you guys, this is Sahar Andrade, and I am here to talk about how to stay alive. I don't mean alive in the proper sense of the word, but I mean alive as authentic as the art of being who we are as best as we can in this difficult time of the coronavirus. I'm a couple of minutes early, so I'm just gonna wait till it's exactly 1 p.m. and then I'm gonna start coming in. So if you have any comments, please make sure to put them in there so I can answer them. We have a couple of minutes till we start. I'm trying to see who is online watching right now. Uh, Yay! Hey everyone, thank you for coming in. Yay! Okay, I am gonna start it right now. Okay, this is Sahar Andrade, and I know that we are not going through a really normal time right now. Obviously, we are all hunkered down at home. It's great that we are spending time with our loved ones, time that we usually don't have time to do, but it could be also crazy. It could drive us crazy because a lot of people are occupying the same space and we are not used to that. So the best thing that we do is to keep our cool and to know who we are. And that's why I thought today about talking about how the art of being ourselves in these difficult times. Because sometimes I have been seeing posts, people are uncertain and people are not sure what's going to happen. People are not sure, are we going to pull out of this? Are we going to come back to normal? Is our life going to be normal again? And I thought to write to share this with you because this is how I strongly feel. Yes, in the beginning when it happened, I was totally like freaked out. I didn't know what to do. I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur, and I didn't know what's gonna happen. And all of a sudden, like in 2 days, everything that I had planned from now till the end of July got canceled. And I'm like, oh my God, what's gonna happen now? It's just like, and I again, like I said, I freaked out. And then little bit by little bit, I started like breathing, like, and calm down and looking like I have been one of the fortunate one that I had applied online for a while. So for me, going online or going on video conferencing is not new. So I appreciate that I had started that for a while, and my business can sustain itself financially till the end of the year. So this is something that I built in, and this reminds us that we always need to be prepared in the best time of our life. And actually, I'm going to talk about that a little bit today. So today is, I want you to start thinking, what does it mean for you to become fully alive in this difficult time of the coronavirus? And when we become totally alive in who we are our authentic self. And when we are our authentic self, it's not only that we can help ourselves, but we can actually extend it to the people around us. Make no mistake, a lot of people depend on me, on you, on every single one of you. So we need to be there. We need to show up. This is the time to show up. This is the time to shine. This is the time to lend a hand for people that need your hand, even if they cannot return the favor, even if they cannot help you. This is the time where you can show your personal leadership skills. Rumi, the great philosopher, said, it's our duty to perform. Meaning that it's our duty in this life. We are created in this life so we can perform no matter what we're going through. And let me tell you something, whatever we are going through right now is going to show our true colors. And it should get the best out of us. It should get our best skills and our best talent. And I have been telling most of my clients, especially the entrepreneurs, this is the time where you go out and help people. It's not business as usual. Just get out, do videos, do webinars, tell people what to do, put resources. No matter what you do, no matter what your skills are, you can help someone else. No, don't think that it's not going to happen. Even people that do, for example, I have a client that does cookies, right? So she's putting videos on how the family can get together right now in this difficult time, and how they can bake cookies together, and for the children, how to ice it together. So no matter what you do, even if you do bed covers, you know what I mean? Maybe have something online to show how to do it, the best way to do it, so it can occupy the activities of the family together. We need to show up. I want you to start looking at ourselves. How do we really look at ourselves? Like, if you would look at yourself in the mirror, do you look to see how good you look, or do you see to look who you are at the core? And I want to let you know that we always admire the successful people around us, and we want to be like them. But remember, we can never be a copy of someone else, because everyone else is taken. So we need to start looking at the core, who we are at the core. Now is the time. Now we have the time, because we are usually very busy. We are running, and we don't stop and smell the coffee. So I want you to start thinking about that. Who do I admire? Who do I thrive to be? And start putting a plan for it step by step. Again, we have the time to do it. Since we were kids, it's ingrained in our brains that we should be like this person or that person. I had parents that always showed other people, like a cousin or a neighbor or a famous person. Oh, we wish you could be like that person. And in my mind is like, I myself. And I'm like, myself? Like, I'm trying to carve my own way, because I would just think, I moved to this country, to this beautiful country of ours, like when I was 20 years old. And if I was able to do that by myself, I can do anything else. So all these times in my life, I was always trying to find my uniqueness. And this is what I'm trying to let you do. Please find your uniqueness. Now that you have the time, we know that we all have a brand to show. I'm back. We all have a brand to show. So please show it. Your uniqueness is basically that will form the whole circle, or who we are. Your uniqueness is who you are on the inside. And only when you find your uniqueness that you can impact others. I always wanted to impact others in the life, and I'm sure that each one of us want to help each other, no matter what we have to do. And only when we do that, we can complete the circle of humanity, and we can become complete, and we can become human. It's not about what you do. And I have seen a lot of comments online where people are just drowning in their identity. People are just drowning in what they do for living. And now that they don't do that, that they have to stay at home, they are losing themselves. It's like their identity is just what they do for a living. And let me share something with you. I mean, a very wise man has told me that your business card does not define who you are. Your title does not define who you are. It's not what you do, but it's how you do it, and most importantly, why you do it. Now you have the time to think about that. You're not just a mother, you're not just a sister, you're not just a wife, you're not just an employee, you're not just an entrepreneur, you're not just a real estate agent, you're not just a banker, you're not just a consultant, you're not just a family member or a neighbor. You are all that together. But all that together is only on the surface. Specifically women, I want you to start thinking who you are and what kind of space you can occupy. And don't start occupying a small business. Just expand and occupy as big space as you can. Don't believe in the glass ceilings and suppressing each other. Yes, it happens. But what are we doing about it? That's what really matters. Like, what are you doing right now in this, when we're hunkered all down because of the coronavirus? What are you doing to help someone else? I mean, I can't believe that people are hoarding toilet paper. First of all, people, disclaimer, the coronavirus doesn't cause diarrhea. Okay. So why are people going crazy getting toilet paper and hand sanitizer and this and that, not thinking about other people. This is the time, like again, like I see, where you show your true colors. Are you helping others, or what are you doing? I want you to take, like I said, as much space as you can. Be bigger than life. Don't let this crisis you or bring you down. It's about who we individuals. And as individuals, we cannot be afraid to be who we are. We have to embrace the whole us, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I was talking to someone yesterday, and I said, well, I have to make sure that everything will be perfect before I sit in line online to help someone else. And I'm your vulnerability, just by showing who you are, just by showing that you can do something that is not perfect, you can be helping others. Because there is, okay, so we need to start doing little imperfect perfection actions. I always say I love my perfect imperfections, but and I want everybody to just start seeing themselves for who they are and accept and embrace the good, the bad, and the ugly. So my question for you is this: who you think you are? Have you ever thought about that? Because it's your core that is going to help you shine and impact others right now. Your why. What is your purpose in life? And I know that some unfortunately will live and die without knowing what their purpose in life is. And this is really sad. And your purpose and your why is not your identity. Like I said, it's not your title. We always tell people, when someone comes and asks you for an advice, what should I do in this situation? You know what we usually say? What does that even mean? Do we know who we are ourselves? So if I'm asking you now, in this situation, in this difficult time, in this hardship that we're going through, just be yourself. What does it mean to you? What do you need to do today to be a step closer to what you are or what you want to do? Don't be a frame for someone else. Don't be what someone else is expecting you to do. Just be yourself. Someone else that expects you to do is what we call secondhand experience. That is like secondhand smoking. You get all basically the bad sides of it, but you never get the good sides of it. So I want you to start thinking who you are. Authentic about ourselves, about who we were since either we were a kid or when we get older, because we don't give whatever when we get older, and we tell people, I like you or I don't like you, without being ashamed of it. So I want you to start thinking who you are. Ask yourself this in the middle of like being a child and being older, who you are in the middle, who are accommodate people, to please people. Do not just adapt to whatever is around you. Again, now is the time to shine. And they say that usually we should take care of ourselves when we are in good times, because life, like what is happening right now, every now and then will force us to stop and reset ourselves. We will have to, like now, we don't have any choice. We need to reset everything. I'm back. So our way of life will be reset. The way we feel we have been living our life will not be the same again. We are going to have new behaviors. We are going to have new things in life that we are going to do. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. When you try to live someone else's life that has been dictated to you, you start to feel unalive. So you're not live because it's not you. Who do you see yourself to be? And now start thinking, how to align who you are with how you want people to see you? How can you help people? What is your authentic self? And this is something that I heard from Carolyn McHugh. She said about humility. This is and humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking about yourself less. This is what humility means. Not thinking less of yourself, but thinking about yourself less. Another thing that I heard, and I'm not even sure who said it before, that we are not our fears. We only experience them. We are not our thoughts, but we are aware of our thoughts. We are not even our bodies, but we are being inside those body, experiencing and operating that body. So I want you to start thinking, don't let fear get hold of your life. And I know it's very times where it's really difficult not to be fearful because we are uncertain and we are not used to that. We have been pushed immensely out of our comfort zone. And this is the way our brain protects us, by being fearful of everything else. And I want to let you something that it's really sad, and it breaks my heart, every single person that passes away or dies or is affected by this ugly, ugly virus. But it's also an opportunity for us to get better, to be better as human beings, to be kind, because we are all in this together. And until we figure this out, it's not going to be easy. I want you to start taking the bull by its horns and to change and grow. Yes, it's a forced phase of growth, but you know what? We're here. Let's use the best out of it. Like they tell you, if you get lemon, do lemonade out of it. Move away from the limitation and the boxes that try to keep you boxed in a certain place, no matter where you come from, a culture or family or whatever. We can actually thrive better in these difficult times and show who we really are. When we are authentic, we have creativity, we have innovation, and we can extend it to other people as well. We can give ourselves the permission to fully be human, be kind. And you cannot be kind to others before you are kind to yourself. And when you live your own authentic self, you are happy, and we can create, like I said, more. So step into yourself and occupy your time fully. Brené Brown said that our best part of who we are is that when we are vulnerable, when we wholeheartedly live, when we bring every single part of who we are to life. The more vulnerable we are, the more self-confidence we are going to acquire. So I want you to start thinking about that. We cannot start thinking about competition. We cannot start thinking about anyone else, because we all come with our own set of skills. The only person that you should compete with is yourself. Be happy for others and their accomplishments. Be kind. Don't procrastinate specifically now and say, oh, I have a long time still to come. Use every day as if it was our last day, because we were never aware that this will happen, right? Touch your loved ones. Reach out to people that you haven't reached out for a while. Make it a point to ask about your neighbors, about your family, and most of all, practice gratitude. And do not try to numb your fear or anger or uncertainty, because when you start numbing feelings, what happens is that the bad feelings get numbed with even the good feelings, and you cannot start feeling anything anymore. This happened for a reason. No matter what the reason is, bad or good. Some people say nature is forcing us to reset. Nature wants to reset itself so we can stay longer on this earth, that the resources will still be there. There are so many theories that the universe is teaching us something, and no matter what happens, no matter how hard it is, there is always a lesson for us that we have to learn. We want guarantees in life, and we went through life proud and arrogant, like nothing bad is going to happen to us, like we are holding this life on our own hand. But this is showing us that we cannot have a guarantee of anything else, that bad things will keep happening, but good things will always happen as well. So as much as we cannot control what's going on or what happens to us or what life brings to us, we can control 100% how we react to different things. We can either embrace what's going on and make the best out of it, or we can just hunker down like we're doing now, and start not feeling and being away from people and seeing everything as doom and gloom. So I would want you to go out to know, what does it mean to be yourself? Who are you at the core? Start a gratitude journal that you always wanted to do that you never had the time to do. If you always wanted to write a book, please start doing that. If you had an idea that you wanted to develop, do that. Read books, Get webinars, take some self-development courses online. There are so many videos, there are so many books in there. Just be yourself, and don't forget that there are people around you that need help as well. Let me look a little bit at the comments that I have. Hey, Marquita. I am about... okay, I can't really read it, so let me try to go online on my laptop. Okay, Marquita, I am about to go into... hey, Joe Mendez. Hi, you are so right. Thank you for your message today. Thank you, Joe. So good to see you. Hey, Dane, how are you? Hey, Carol. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I will look at them and I will answer them as we go. I'm so happy to be of service, and I'm so happy to have that ability, that I'm so grateful, and I feel blessed that I have my husband that supports me, that we have our dogs together. Yes, we're hunkered down, but we are doing the best out of it. We're watching movies, I'm studying new things, I'm trying to do as many webinars and share a message as much as I can, because I feel that this is my why, this is my mission, this is how I do things and how I want to be known for. So just for you to know who you are, think about who are you or who you want to be. What's the legacy that you want to leave behind? It's important, specifically now in this time. Okay. I think we came to the end of our live Facebook. If you want any information, or if you need any help, or you just need to talk, please PM me, or you can reach me on my email at sahar@saharconsulting.com or info@reinventyourself.com. Remember, #United We Stand, #We Are in This Together, #Be Kind. I love you all. Please stay safe. My love and hugs to you and to your loved one. This is Sahar Andrade. Bye for now.